Perhaps. No, I guess the batteries didn't die. Okay, it's going to be a short one today, people. Very short one today. I made a post earlier about some of these exact t-shirts. I got wicked at ebvapeaddicts.com. Anybody that vapes wants to quit smoking, which I really should. 30 years of smoking is not good for your health. I do have plans to quit today. No, I am going to work on it though. Anyways, back to the point. The post I made was about these shirts here. They're not available online yet. They will be soon, very soon, hopefully. You can go and order them. It's to show support. There is a back to it. I don't know what's on the back or how well you can see it. However, on to the main point. Well, not the main purpose. Oh boy. Let's close that. Alright. One more to go. Hopefully, with any luck, we're back in business. Alright, I already said this. I made a post earlier today. Sorry about the microphone dying. Batteries, man. You have to charge these rechargeables at some point. And I got a little lax on that. We'll throw them in the dead pile and know to charge them later. Got a shirt. It was free. I did not purchase it. I got wicked at EB Vape Addicts, Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania. That's the post I made about it. Hopefully they will be available soon on the internet. The website is being set up as we speak. How soon, I don't know. On to the next objective over here, and let's not spill my coffee. It's going to be a short stream today. We don't have much time, but we do have some time. As long as I keep an eye on the clock, or over there, we should be able to do it. The picture that was up, this is not an infected computer, but we are talking about tech support calling, wanting your money. We're not talking about that yet though. I wanted to do just a brief demonstration, and this is not something for your common person, but just because you have a device that will test something and tell you all is well, does not mean that all is in fact well. This computer right here, the desktop, it had a power supply in it, namely this power supply. And when taking power, if we can find, let's find us a power lead. When taking a power lead and plugging in to this power supply, normally you would get a green light right here. Well, Yeah, that's not always the case. It didn't light up. So, when getting out our little fancy tester with power plugged into this, and what you see is we get all lights. All lights come up well. We can plug in the 6-pin. We will plug in also our 12-volt rail. 12-volt rail is plugged in. 6-pin not necessary, but you can test both of them that way. We'll plug in our SATA power, and we don't exactly have a Molex wire to plug in this side, but we know enough that we're getting 3 lights here, and all these lights here are lit. This LED is out on this power supply, and when you plug in, all would seem okay with this power supply, testing it like this. However, to get it to work in the computer, and to get the light to light up on the back, when you would hit the little reset on it, the fans would spin up and stop instantly in the computer. So although everything tests okay and we get fans spinning now, that's not the case. Once pulling the power supply and putting our test power supply into this desktop over here, which is very hard to see, I understand. Once putting our test power supply into that one, the computer immediately started up. So the equipment said that it was good 100%. However, this guy did us no justice for getting that computer to boot. Now let's go to tech support calling. Put our tools back. Our tools, our equipment, our gear. And I don't think anybody heard about the no smoking thing. If you do smoke, and I do, cigarettes, 30 years is a long time to smoke. I do have plans to quit, want to quit. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go the Chantix route or start vaping. I have tried vaping in the past, and although very successful when vaping, I didn't stick with it, and I kind of went back to cigarettes for a little bit, and then I started doing both, and then fell back off of vaping for cigarettes full time. Anybody locally, or if you're passing through town, stop, check out EB Vape Addicts on North Front Street across from Subway. If you can see the Subway or the Minute Mart, you should be able to see EB Vape Addicts, hopefully. Friends of mine gave me a shirt. I wore it today, said it's probably going to be on the live stream. So let's get to the main course. Tech support calling. If anybody saw the thumbnail, or I suppose we'll go ahead and bring it up in a Google search quick for everybody. And then go to tech support, click on images. Tech support pop-up. So let's go ahead and look through some of these. Windows virus warning. Okay, there's a popular one. Here's another popular one. Your computer may have a virus. What else do we got? No security shield. Call that. Call live technicians. Pretty much all bogus. Let's see if we can find another one. And this is a popular one. A computer came in today with this one, this exact problem. It is the porn virus pop-up. Pop-up. I guess I didn't need both pop-ups. I don't know which one it is. Okay, that's rootkit. Where is the porn virus pop-up? I don't like external links. You may run into the ones where your computer is talking to you, or you know you have internet, your other devices work, and for some reason, after having a couple pop-ups, your computers have stopped accessing the internet. When you run into this stuff, do not call those numbers. I know a lot of people probably know this, but they are not legit. They are scammers. They're actually scammers who don't see that they're scamming anybody. And they look at it like a job. They're hired to go in and man these call centers and man these terminals where they connect to people's computers remotely. And They're out to take money from you and charge you for a service where they're really doing nothing, removing pop-ups from your computer. So, to say it simply and safely, let's look here. Okay, over here we have a Dell computer, and here is a Toshiba. Name your manufacturer: Dell, Toshiba, Acer, Asus, Gateway, Apple, or your software company. Apple, again, Microsoft, Google, Android, iOS. Nobody is going to call you from there. If you call support, look up, HP, Dell tech support, and get it from their website, not some mockery of a website. That is the get it and go alarm, but we're going to stay here for a few more minutes. Not some mock-up website that's made to look like Dell. And well, how do you tell the difference? I don't know. I guess you just have to look at it and use common sense. I know on Dell and HP's website there is usually a pop-up, and I've seen some scam websites that are made to look like these websites that have a pop-up for live tech support and chat as well. Usually, one thing you can do, and I'm not saying this is going to work. Let's take another look at the screen, and we will go here and right-click and go to System. Now, if you have a computer that is made by somebody, and actually that is the wrong window. We want Control Panel. If you have a computer that has not been reloaded with Windows, and it is a computer that it's just like it was from the factory, but you have added your files to it, usually you will see a manufacturer logo and a tech support number on older versions of Windows. And newer computers may have it in this window. If you simply go to Start, right click your Start button and go to System, that will bring up this window. Usually you can find, there's your About, and your manufacturer may be in there with a tech support number, or go to your search and type Control Panel. When Control Panel opens up, click on the system link here, and it may be here or here. I've seen it in both places depending on the manufacturer. And that is where you can get a number for tech support for the manufacturer of your computer, or go to their website. Usually if you type in another demo, let's test this live on the air. I didn't test this ahead of the time. Let's try support.hp.com. Alright, support.hp.com. Welcome to HP customer support. This is the legit, real HP website. Toshiba. Support.toshiba.com and find out. Okay, this is the Toshiba support website. You could get in contact with them there. And Dell. We'll try Dell. And this is the legit Dell website. And this is what their support websites look like. So if you can remember that, support. Put the manufacturer name in, support.dell, support.hp, .toshiba, .asus, however you say it, ASUS, support.manufacturername.com, and you will get to their website. Point being said, these companies, these manufacturers, the people that make these wonderful devices that some people get addicted to, you spend all your time online, these other devices that we carry in our pockets every day that people have addictions to as well. An addiction quite similar to a drug addiction or gambling or drinking, anything. The people that make all these wonderful devices, this, and any other, tablet, whatever, are much too busy with developing new products, R&D for other fields they may want to go into, warranty, RMA returns, doing tech support online and on the phone. They're never going to call you out of the blue and tell you any of these things. Hello? Hi, this is Dell tech support calling, or this is tech support calling. We have been monitoring your computer, and you have a virus. You have drivers out of date. They're not going to call you out of the blue. If you go to their support website or find a support link in your computer within system and call them, they may return that call. You go to their support website, initiate chat, they may offer to call you back. That is real. But a call out of the blue from tech support calling. Not really. It may be, I don't know. It's a crazy number. So let's turn that volume off for now. Tech support is not going to call you out of the blue. Ever. No way. No how. It doesn't happen. So, little piece of knowledge there. We're not really fixing anything today. Oh. But we did get to talk about tech support. That was the main point of this thing. I thought of this whenever this nice lady brought this computer in today. Yeah, I thought about doing the stream, making it about this. So just keep that in mind. Tech support will never call you out of the blue. Nobody is monitoring your computer to tell your drivers are out of date. You have a virus, you've got malware. And anybody that wants to connect to your computer remotely to fix something is kind of risky. It's hard to tell. If you call them first, there's a chance they may connect remotely. If it's a service you're paying for, Verizon or Comcast, they may want to connect to your computer remotely. However, it's the same method that scammers use, connecting to your computer remotely. Don't call pop-up numbers in pop-ups. Don't let anybody into your computer that you don't, that you didn't call. If they call out of the blue, don't trust it. It's usually 99.9% of the time a scam. If they call out of the blue, it's 100% a scam. If they're returning your call, probably not a scam. So that's the little lesson for today. Tomorrow, I do have something lined up. We are going to keyboard on another laptop, and we're going to replace the trim plate for it. Replace the trim plate and make that keyboard great again. That is on the agenda for tomorrow. So tune back in then, everyone. I gotta clean up and get out of here and go take some dinner to some people. That is on my to-do list now, at least till about 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight. As always, let's get to the shilling aspect of this live stream. I know it is probably boring. Head on over to the website if you haven't. If you haven't checked out either of the podcasts at dtcomputers.online or antisocialexperience.com, there's the DTPC podcast. Not many episodes here. We do have a Christmas episode that was indeed on both podcasts. It's going to take you into my WordPress admin. Good enough. It will work. Let's visit the site. So we do have this shared episode, and that would be, oh wow. Okay, so we actually need to go to the Libsyn site and let it load. It always takes a second. I don't know what's up with there, but it takes a second to load some more episodes. So we're back down. Yep, waiting. I guess doing a live stream would be part of what the holdup is. We're back to Outrage Java and a few other things. Here it comes. Okay. I think time keeps on trucking was like 10 or 11, so we're getting back. Episode 7, and there we are. The ASE and DTPC podcast Christmas show. Don't be fooled. It is the same episode. The titles are just flip-flopped for the actual podcast that it was on. It was a good Christmas show. Dave and I were here. Tim had not come back to the podcast yet, and we had Aaron and John, two guys that I know locally. They came in. We talked about Christmas then, kind of then as like kids, and now, and how it's different. There is other stuff on the website, nothing major yet. I always do want to keep working on it. I am working on posts for both. I manage both of them, plus the 2 jobs, so it does get tough to keep up with it all. So it is a slow going construction process. Thanks again for watching. This video is going to be up on YouTube. There will be a link in Facebook. Head on over to YouTube. If you have a Gmail account, subscribe. If you don't, create one, subscribe, comment, like, share it. It really, really helps more than anyone thinks, believe it or not. Get it out there. I wish this tech support thing of people scamming people would not happen, but hey, it's wrong. I don't like it, and I feel really bad when it happens to people. So I will probably be real repetitive on this. Tech support is not going to call you, ever, unless you call them and they're returning your call. Don't fall for the fake ones. Try and be smart about it. If it feels wrong, it probably is. That's not a real good, roller for measuring, a good way to judge. But if you're getting the number from a pop-up telling you have viruses, drivers out of date, warning you there's pornographic material on your computer, we're sending it in to the FBI or whoever, the government, whoever, not legit. Don't fall for it. Thanks again for watching, and we will be back again tomorrow with the Friday train wreck. I don't have the full plan yet. Friday train wreck tomorrow. Thank you.